Brothers, sisters, friends of all, welcome to another part of Lockheart's Kingdom. On the last episode, we started building my little storage area right here. It's going pretty well. I still need more glass. And we also started a farm and also cleared out some trees. Now we have a neat little path that's quite clear that goes towards the mountainous area, towards the spruce forest all the way over there. And now, on today's episode, the plan is to continue the storage shed because, in case you don't know, I'm pretty much out of storage. Here's a little look. That chest is practically almost full. If you look in the other chest, that one is also practically almost full. Actually, if I just put one little thing in there, I don't know what I could put in there actually. Dirt. Nope. It's basically almost full though. And I really need storage. Also, for those who do not know, somehow, the Copper Age update, or whatever it's called, released. Now we have copper tools. That's pretty dang cool. Unfortunately, I already have a mass supply of iron, quite a bit, so not too entirely useful to me. But I am going to use them over the stone tools because they mine faster than stone tools. I talked about in the previous video, I was actually pretty excited, pretty happy about hearing that there's a new set of that copper has its own set of tools and everything. I thought that was really neat. They could have done that with some of the other stuff that you could find too, like amethyst. I feel like amethyst could have a cool set, especially for armor and stuff. But copper having its own set is also pretty cool too. Especially with the fact that it mines faster than stone. Even if it's just a small minuscule difference, it's something that I'll be able to tell. Also, I'm still in college. I feel like that should be obvious. And anyway, I have a lot of time to spare, so I think I might make this episode a little bit longer than others. Maybe not. The primary reason why I want to make it longer is because I want to make some drastic progress for today's episode. It is episode 4 so far into this forever world, and without further ado, enough of all this talking, let's get started. So let's take a look at the let's take a look at what the shed looks like so far, because as far as I'm aware, I don't even have the insides at least started, so we're gonna go take a look at that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have it caved open, and that could serve as a wall. That could serve as a wall, at least. So I'll start that. Let's make a little wall. Okay, so I ran out of glass. I'm going to excavate that area just a little bit before we continue building, because I need to estimate the size of the interior. Because I remember through last episode, whenever I was building, let me get on my bed real quick. I remember last episode when I started building the outside of it, I just didn't know how big I was going to make it, because I didn't know how big it was going to be. So, that's so cool. I forgot they added copper gates, or copper bars. Is that what they're called? Yeah, copper bars. And chest plate. As far as I'm aware, the armor is just exactly like it is with chainmail. So, probably something you'll never wear, but I don't mind. I'm pretty sure it's more durable than stone as well, which means they'll last longer. It's fine with me. Let's go and make some copper stuff. God, I'm probably going to look insane to the Minecraft community. They're probably going to look at me like, wow, he's actually using the copper. Yeah, I am. I actually want to use this stuff. And to me, it's like a fresh, it's just like a fresh thing, you know? I don't know how to describe it. We haven't had a new tool set in years. I really want to use this new stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and start excavating. I need a... I need to find bamboo at some point, because it'd actually be very useful to me to have scaffolding, a block that I commonly forget the existence of. But scaffolding right now would actually be very, very useful with having to climb back up to the top here. Instead, I'm gonna go around the side here, and let's see. The wall will go like right there, so I guess I'll go ahead and just do this. There we go. We're gonna start from the top here with excavating. Oh, um, I forgot about that. So, issue. That is, I'm pretty sure, the floor of my house. Okay, new plan. Instead of putting the glass all the way to the top here, and I have silk touch at the moment, so I'll just go destroy that. A waste of glass, unfortunately, but let's go just destroy that. Also, let's see how fast they're... actually, hold on. I don't know, I don't remember the difference. I remember someone said in a video it's like only like a half-second difference, but hold on, I actually want to just test it out and see. This is a stone pickaxe, this is a copper pickaxe. I feel like that's a duh moment, but just in case you are colorblind. Copper pickaxe. Stone pickaxe. Oh yeah, I see the difference already. Okay. It is faster. It is definitely faster. And the Minecraft music in the background as well. I always love the Minecraft soundtrack. I'm actually trying not to make the Minecraft soundtrack my top artist of the year. Not the soundtrack itself, C418 specifically. As much like I had that last year, but I'm trying to make every year for top Spotify, Spotify Wrapped. I'm trying to make it different every year because I've had a different artist every year for being my top. Well, not every year. There was 1 year, 2 years. Let me specify 2 years specifically where Sabaton was my top artist. But that's understandable and valid because I really love history music. Also, while I play these playthroughs, I'm also gonna train myself to curse less. I'm actually gonna build upon a filter. So if you've noticed in the last few episodes that I've cursed a lot less, uh, good job to me, yippee. I'm actually trying to put on a filter so that one, whenever I go to job fairs and stuff, especially later on in my years of college, I can actually prove myself worthy of being a human being who can filter himself, rather than, but yeah, I'm gonna have a filter, so I'm gonna try and filter myself more and more. Is it gonna succeed? I hope so. I have a job interview October 6th, and I hope it goes very well, because I am very excited to get a job. I was supposed to get one at Raising Cane's, but they actually mix-matched my application to the people who only had one interview when I've already had two. So, and their manager went off onto like PTO, which is paid time off. Basically, they were on vacation while being paid, which is interesting concept. I don't know how fair that really is here in the American society, but hey, it's pretty cool nonetheless. It feels so nice. It feels so fresh to use these copper tools. Like, to some players out there, this may not seem like a big difference, but to me, this is. I feel like I'm actually moving at a faster pace because these tools mine faster. They revealed a new update, a new update, like that they're coming out with. I think it's called Mounts of Mayhem or something like that. And they're introducing a new mob called the Nautilus. And they're also bringing the zombie horse, which used to lie dormant in creative mode for years and years and never actually was able to spawn in survival mode. But now they actually have a use. They'll be spawning in survival mode now. Yippee! That actually makes me really happy because I've always wondered when the zombie horse would ever be added, if it ever be added. And now it's going to be added, alongside with a new weapon set. Not weapon set, with a new weapon that's going to be coming out. The spear, which, from what they've shown in the trailer, has a unique function, and I really, like, I can't wait to see, like, what, like, PvP servers will do with it. Because, like, I'm not a fan of PvP servers and stuff. It's cool to watch people play those like modes and stuff, but playing it myself is not that fun. But I really wonder how much the competitive landscape, like Hunger Games and Sky Wars, I meant. Sorry. I really wonder how like Sky Wars and Hunger Games are gonna like change. Do those game modes even exist anymore? Is Minecraft like Fortnite now, where it's just like everything's like a rip-off of another game now, or do they still have those like classics? Like, do they still have Skyblock? Is that still a thing anymore? Am I... have I reached Unk status? I hope not. That was cringe. I'm sorry, buddies. Oh, wait, speaking of, like, words I've used recently and stuff, I don't know why, don't ask me how, but out of nowhere, I started using the word buddy a bit more. And I don't know why, I kind of just started using it, and I can't stop using it now. Every person I've met here on campus, and every friend I've talked with here on campus, I just keep saying, "Hey, buddy. What's up, buddy?" And I know that some folks out there can see buddy as like a passive aggressive term. I try to make sure my tone is quite clear, but as someone who's born with a very, well, I don't know if it's very anymore, but with a monotone voice like mine, it's kind of hard to really show the tone. But I try my best to be friendly to everybody I meet here on campus. I try my best to make sure that everybody feels included in some way and somehow. Ooh, actually, I just thought of something cool. I need a system with hoppers. Hoppers is a block that I actually don't work with a lot. Redstone in general, I just don't work with a lot, and I plan to work with redstone a bit more in these worlds, especially since the copper golems came out. People always keep making about jokes of like slavery with the copper golem, but like I'm gonna be honest, like I mean, like first of all, they're right. It kind of is, but like I don't know. I I really want to experiment with the copper golem and also make them cute because like see people already like it's not human, but like I'm gonna use the word anyway, dehumanizing the copper golem and stuff like that. And it's like, but he was like a cute little guy, you know. So I'm gonna pay him. I'm gonna pay him. How? I don't know. I'm gonna find a way. It's really cool. I remember. I don't know if this is a sad thing to say or not, but I remember playing this game all the time with my mom. It's just a nice memories that I have. Mom would always go out mining and stuff, and I'd be the one exploring. And it took me a few years from being young to like growing older and realizing, oh crap, mom doesn't want to play games anymore. I'm gonna have to start learning what everything my mom used to do that I need to do now, you know? So I had to start learning how like going into the mines and the caves and how to do all that stuff and such. Which it didn't take me long to figure out. It's fairly quick. Very repetitive task. More iron, more copper. Let's make some more tools with this. Let's see. You know what? Let's try out that water bucket thing again. Let's see if I still have it. Let's see if it wasn't luck from the last episode. Let's see. Nope, I still have it. Can I start? How? Okay. One question. How am I gonna lay out the chests in this area? Because that's one thing I did not figure out at all. Like I started building it and stuff, but like how am I gonna layer out the chests? How can I maximize the amount of room? I could lay the chests left to right and then have them come forward. How many would that be? So it's 8. 2 fits here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How much is in a double chest? Actually, where's my phone? Where hold on. So there's 4 spaces for double chests. The double chest is, yes. There's 4 spaces where double chests can go. I need to count how many spaces are in a double chest because as long as I've been playing this game, I never bothered to actually count how much space is in there. One of those people who just like put stuff in there and just put it in there because it's more storage. Alright, so there's 9 in a row, 6 down, which is 54. 54 times 4 gives me 216. Okay. That's if I lay it out lengthwise with the chests. And we take 216. Oh, my calculator reset. So 216. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to put them on the glass itself. So times 4. 864 spots on 1 4. Okay, so 864 if I did it that way. What about the other way? So 54 times 2. If I lay it out this way. Now let's say I make it 3. Let's say I do it like 3 tall right here. So 3 blocks tall, so that's times 3. That'd be 324. And we line it out. Oh, but if I put it like over and over and over, okay, so I'd have to make like a space so I can access it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 324 times 4. Oh, it provides more storage if I did it that way. So the other one, if I laid it out like this on 1, 4, it'd be 864. And then if I did it the other way around, it's 1296. And that could leave open space for hoppers if I were to use it. I'm gonna do it that way. Okay, so lay out chests like this. Ouch. I thought I heard a creeper. We need a 4. What kind of 4 do I want to do? Real question. What kind of 4 do I want to do for this? Ooh, okay. Anyway. So here's like all the stuff. You just put it into a stone cutter and you get all the decorative stuff. And I'm gonna go with we're gonna do mosaic 4. You know, something that I don't know, can hoppers enter the chest like when it's facing forwards or only backwards? That's a great question. Let me show you what these mosaic birch blocks look like though. That looks so cool. I love that. I think I might get the rest of my glass before, well actually let me, first of all, let me actually organize the storage first. I'm not going to organize anything yet. I'm just going to start throwing stuff in chests so I can have some space. There we go. That's good enough. Actually, that could be the box chest. There's this cool thing I remember seeing online. I saw it on Instagram specifically, but there's I didn't know you could do this, and it took me to seeing an Instagram reel about it, but apparently you can create clay using mud. And the way you do it is that you add dripstones to the bottom of the block, or something like that, and it basically dries out the mud and turns it into clay. And I thought this was so neat, because like I don't know where I normally find clay. It's usually like right there, underwater and stuff. It makes it kind of, I wouldn't say it's a pain in the butt to do, but it's just like, it's just inconvenient, especially if you don't live near an ocean. I got these rivers around me, but if I could just make it myself, especially with knowing that new technique that I just learned about, that's far better in my opinion. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 4th layer right here, we should, or maybe put slabs right here instead, because chests still open when there's a slab. Oh, but that means the floor design though. The floor design won't remain. Nah, it's okay. Because I think what I'll do is I'll just have the slabs alongside right here, and then once we find myself some scaffolding, I'll probably use ladders for now, but once we find myself some scaffolding, I'll have it layer up all the way to the top. I should probably separate it off with some fences so nobody falls down to the bottom. You know, I think I might have just figured out what I keep hearing. That's my dog. Done just keeps doing that. So, in case you don't know, like, what I mean by that, so I think you know, whenever the normal dogs, when they start, like, panting and stuff like that, like, I don't want to sound it out myself, but, every time, like, the dog is, like, panting or, like, breathing or something, I think that's what I keep hearing. Because, like, if you ever noticed in the last episode, or one of the episodes, I kept being like, what is that sound? Or something like that, and just couldn't figure out what it was. I realize now, in this episode, that it's a dog panting. It's that specific variant of the dog that I have that is panting. How's the glass doing? Pretty good. Let's start building with it. That's risky. But I got it. I got the bucket? Yes, I do. Ooh, sorry, dog. Sorry, done. I hope he doesn't teleport up here. Hi, done. Here, come inside. Or not. Here, I'll just put you right there. There we go. I can't come there. I just realized I made a mistake. I need to remove the floor because I thought I made some axes. There they are. So it's supposed to be 3 chests high, and where I'm placing the slabs made it more of like 2 chests high, and that's not what I wanted. Somebody started walking, and that I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a wandering trader. Wait, but there's no wandering trader. Oh yeah, there is. What you got? If I give you hay, you'll give me emeralds. But you don't really give anything good in return. Probably the dripstone. I don't think... Was there a dripstone cave in that cave that I went to? I don't remember. Ow. I didn't do it right that time. Awesome. I might as well keep going with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure mobs cannot spawn on slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did this work out perfectly? Is that 3 blocks tall? It is. Oh, okay. So I'll just put slabs on the top then. Don't know why you start building up a bit higher. I say every construction block that I'd use in building, whether it's dirt to make a get up to a higher place or cobblestone to build as a base section, I think I'll put all. Well, actually, we have a lot of chests. Put the dirt in a separate chest. And put a wood. Let's see. Put wood in here. Anything that's wooden will go in this section. Our tools will go over here. I do group torches of tools as well. I think it's time to start organizing these chests. Then we can move on to the next best thing, and I think it's time to move on to the next best thing. Because like we already got the farm going. Farm will have its time due and everything. I think we're ready to start building the castle. And we're done. I think that's all for storage. Should probably put some torches down. Bam. Bop. Oh, I left the door open. Ow. I was wondering where he went. Hi, dog. Alright. We have a lot of stuff to move. A lot of stuff. Probably gonna be quiet so I can focus and concentrate rather than blabbing. Storage complete. And I think now we move on to the next step. And that is to prepare for building the kingdom. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I actually have no idea what kind of look I want to give this kingdom. I want it to be cool, of course. I don't want it to look... I don't want it to be like overly ambitious. Honestly, we could turn this into a lake. Or a pond. So, as we can tell, this space is massive. There's a lot of open opportunity to basically do whatever the hell I want. Get back to base real quick. I forgot there's emeralds here that I can go harvest. How do I want to plan this? That's the question. Let's say we fill up these holes right here and flatten out the land a little bit. So what I'm thinking, so we have the entrance right there somewhere. Big old courtyard, some sort of tower maybe right over there. And then the main part towards the back. That's what I'm thinking. I think I'll use the dirt to conceptualize what I want. Ow. Oh boy. Ow. This little section here, this little cave, could serve as a purpose of maybe like a mining facility? Oh, I ran out of dirt. Oops. Oh, wait, I got a cool idea for this spot. Because this is where the arch is at. And I think it'd be really cool to put the enchantment table here. Yeah, Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. That's a good idea. This is looking really good. I have a big ol' envisionment right now. So I already know this little section right here, from this right here, this is gonna be an entire wall right there. And then on this side, I'm not too sure yet. Where's the entrance to? I'm pretty sure the entrance to my other mine's down towards the bottom. So this side here, I'm not sure yet. We need to figure out where I'm gonna put the. Okay, I'm gonna put the main base part of it. What do I call it? What should I call it? Like where my bed is gonna be at. It's gonna be here, and then we're gonna have let's see, I've built like a foundation of like a staircase, perhaps. This will lead to a tower, and I think it'll just be an observation tower. Like you go on the top of it and you look around, not so much like it has a purpose or anything like that. I know up there I want that to be like a wizard tower looking thing and put an enchantment table in there. I know that as a fact. There's a chicken over there. I need a feather. Let's see if I can get one out of him. Okay, good. I can make a book and quill now, which means I can start saving coordinates. And even better, that basically means that I can start exploring a lot more, because there's certain woods I'd like to have, but I can't because I don't have the biome anywhere, and that's going to create a lot of exploration. But we're not going to explore yet. We still need a lot of stuff still. There's definitely a lot going on here, and I have a lot of ideas, and I'm gonna the first thing I need to like figure out, what kind of blocks do I want to use. And I already know I want to use deep slate because that's possibly one of my most favorite blocks to use when building. I do want dark oak. I want the specifically the wood, not just the planks. Dark oak wood, and I know I use spruce planks as the walls. So deep slate, dark oak, and spruce. That's the main. It's the main. What's the word I'm looking for there? That's like the main palette that I want to use. Up there could lead to somewhere else, so that's kind of open-ended. Gonna probably fill in a few more holes, and then I'm gonna start mining for deep slate, because the deep slate will be used as the basis part. Now I wonder, should I use brick, like deep slate bricks, or should I use more of? I think I'm gonna use deep slate bricks for sure, and I use deep slate tiles for like the pathway. Right here will be the house area. I need to determine how wide, how long, the length, width, and height I'm gonna make this area right here. And where it's gonna begin too, so let's excavate it just a little bit more. So I have just a bit more room to play around with. So I do know I want to start like right there. That was a lot of coal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go, 15 wide. Oh, that's an Enderman right there. Let's fight it. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Ouch. Come back here, you bitch. Oh my god, I'm about to die! Oh sh. Is that baby zombie riding? Yes, it is. Goodbye. Not dealing with that. I'm almost dead. Do I have any deep slate that I could use right now and start preparing the area. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yes, I do. Cool. And then, let's see. Oh, this is perfect. Goes like right into the mountain. Let's see. Let's I think I'm gonna put like 2 deep slate bricks to signify the signal to myself in the future that that's where that wall will end. Okay, and this other wall right here, where could this go? I guess it could go like, let's see. Need the axe back. So we can have it go kind of like in a circle. So when I log back onto the world, I know exactly what I want to do. Actually, no, I won't. I'll remove that. So like a block right there. And I'm gonna continue planning this real quick. So that's 15 blocks wide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 15 by 21 space. That's what I'm gonna have right here. Now, how tall am I gonna have it? I actually don't know yet because I need to know. I don't want it to stand taller than the tower that's going to sit right there. I don't want it, obviously, I don't want it to stand taller than the enchantment tower. So, I'm going to have to figure out that one a little bit later. I do know, though, that over here, I think it'd be cool to have the wall do this sort of thing around that. So yeah, the wall will be right here, and it's probably going to continue all the way up here. I'm gonna wait until I find a spot where like you can't climb. So we can have a thing where there's a wall right here. Yeah, I could do that, I could do that. That'd be cool. The wall that separates off this forest, so if you're walking through the forest, there'll be a ledge that leads to your doom. And then there'll be the, yeah, okay, so, probably right here. And then it goes down like this. Yeah, seems good. This is interesting. I really like how this is forming right now. Let's see. More chickens. More feathers. Okay. Sorry if you hear me punch the microphone by accident. I'm not trying to. There's something in my eye. Okay. And we already know that one part of the wall just ends into the mountain. So we don't really have to worry about building it, really. Around it completely. So I think, okay, so we have the wall planned. I'm gonna just put the remaining 5 right here. Okay, so we have the wall planned. This is, of course, the front gate. Am I gonna make it a redstone contraption? Absolutely not. As cool as that would be, um, I don't want to immediately start working with redstone. So for now, it's not going to be a redstone contraption. I think I'll just put like a wooden gate for there temporarily. Home base, observation tower, enchantment tower. Let's grab some signs. Got a mine shaft. Awesome. I know I have pillars just set up around the place, but these coordinates will be good in the future if anyone ever joins this world. I know I said I'll probably just play it mostly by myself, but just saying, if anyone would ever want to join this world, the coordinates will be there because I'm very far away from spawn. And I think that's all I need for coordinates for now. Anytime I go adventuring and exploring in the future, I'll definitely need to take this book along with me. That is episode 4 done. A bit longer than the last one. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or night.